Said something about, told me something about, what Crowder said to him last year at the game about a year ago in Phoenix where they blew you guys out. It just seems like you guys are into tonight something a little different.
I don't know about angry. I think, the last 2 years, being honest, they kicked our ass the last 2 times we was here. And we remembered that. So, that was fresh on our mind that, we wanted to have a different outcome. But, I think everybody in the locker room understands what we're trying to do. We realize that, we got the best record. We 21-5. With that comes, a decision every night to play the right way, play as hard as we can on both ends. But I wouldn't say we playing angry. We having a lot of fun. But I think, the goal is still the same, get back to the finals and get over that hump. So, while we're having fun and, happy the way we playing, nobody in that locker room is, celebrating or satisfied, where we're at. None of this means anything if we don't, hang a banner. So that, that's the ultimate goal. It's to step in the right direction every night, the way we playing. And I'm proud of that. But, it's a big win. It's a hard place to win. It's a really good team. But ultimately, we won. It's on to the next one.
Does it send any kind of statement, the fact that they were, the number one team in the West?
I don't know about a statement, right? It's still a regular season game. Nobody's season is won or lost tonight. But, you want to win every game you play. It's a really well-coached team. They just had a tough night. But, overall, so, like I said, the number one team in the West at the time. But, their season isn't, over with anything like that. They'll be fine.
To us, Joe has, over and over in these press conferences, talked about your guys' humility, whether it's, you and Jalen, or even guys coming to, who haven't played and then getting a chance to play, and being cool with that, basically. How do you maintain that? How do you, a win like this, that you dominate so much, you're the best record in the NBA by a few games now, how do you maintain that and not let it get away?
I think, I say it all the time. Most of the guys on that team know what it feels like to get to the top and lose, and how, I can't stress it enough how tough that was and how bad that hurt. So, everybody knows what the ultimate goal is. And, we got about 8 guys that probably could start on any team. D. White, Brogdon, those guys sacrificing coming off the bench. So, I think that just speaks volume to the commitment that we have to trying to be the best, to trying to, play to our standard every night and win. That's what we talk about. Before the game, halftime, win by any cost, by any means, figure it out, win the game, and build great habits on the way, to where we're trying to get to.
Did Grant try to do the kiss of death celebration?
Yeah, he tried to. I told him, I was like, I'm fine with you doing it, but it's a way to do it. He was too excited. He was too hype. He was jumping. And I was like, Grant, it's still, second quarter, right? So I said, so I put him to the side. I was like, yo, you can do it, but I said, I'm cool when I do it. I look cool. I said, you didn't look cool. You look like a kid. So you got, I told him, act like you've been here before, right? And when you celebrate, act like it's normal, not like, it's the first time you ever, done it.
Jayson, you guys are up 40-something with 7 minutes left in the third. In games like this, how much do you want to play? You want to play 30 minutes a game or whatever, but do you want to leave? What's the kind of the conversation like with Joe of okay, take me out. You play until the end of the third quarter, where you guys are up literally 40. Is that? Are you kind of thinking you want to? How do you kind of digest that and take that when you're, you know, up so much?
Yeah, I think that was, you know, perfect. Probably play most of the third or to the end of the third, knowing I was like, you know, I know I'm not going back in the fourth. Uh, you know, we was up a lot. Game was kind of out of reach, and you know, I was, you know, ready for the guys, Peyton, Noah, Justin, and those guys to, uh, you know, get some time. And you know, being frank, you know, it's a national TV game. I was, you know, those guys to get some opportunity, you know, in front of, you know, however many people was watching. You know, they don't get that chance enough. So, you know, when the time does come, you know, I was more than fine to sit on the bench that last quarter and see those guys get some TV time.
You talked a lot about, you just mentioned it again, the finals and what that felt like and everything. It's just one game, clearly. What's it going to be like, and what are you looking forward to about Saturday's rematch and just having an opportunity to play them again?
You know, just one game. You know, obviously, it's probably a big deal, and everybody's going to make it a big deal. But for us, you know, being honest, they beat us last year. You know, they won the championship and we lost. You know, so they got that over us. And you know, we understand that, but you know, obviously we want to go in there and continue to build off what we've been doing. You know, and go in there and get a win. But you know, grand scheme of things, it's just one game, so it's not going to make or break whatever we're trying to accomplish. You know, once the game is over with.
Presented by your New England Ford dealers. Built for America. Built Ford proud.